y'all can see all my mess behind me. I like to be consistent with what I post on my social media channels. So typically I use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then I also live stream. So I live stream here on Facebook, but I also live stream on Periscope, which is shared over to Twitter. And then I'm also live streaming on Instagram. So I will do Instagram lives. I will share Instagram stories. And then now that they have introduced IGTV, I will upload content to IGTV as well. That's a lot of channels. That's like, what, 7 or 8 different places that you have to be thinking about posting. And it can be very daunting. And when you're trying to figure out, like, what do I post on these channels? What do the peoples over here want to hear? Whatever. So I have learned over the years how to connect with the different audiences. I know what the people on Instagram want versus what the people on Facebook want, what kind of works with them. And the more frequently that you show up on your social media channels, you will be able to really determine what works best on those respective channels. Facebook likes video. Right now, they really like Facebook Live. So if you are able to do Facebook Lives on your pages, I hear a lot of times that people are not able to get traction on their Facebook pages. Their posts are not getting seen. They're not getting likes. They're not getting engagement. With Facebook, the more often you show up, the better Facebook will like you. So if you are posting consistently on your Facebook page, if you are posting a variety of content, and if you are using Facebook Live, you will see that the more you do it, your audience will build there. You can't post one day and then leave it for 2 weeks and then come back and expect to have, have engagement and have reach on your Facebook page. It does take dedication to posting on a consistent basis, sharing that content, sharing content from other pages as well that are relevant and similar to what you talk about, and doing live videos will help you to build your engagement on Facebook. So you're like, Michelle, you told me about Facebook, you told me about Instagram, you told me about Twitter, you told me about Periscope, YouTube, all of those places. How am I going to do that? I don't have time for that. I'm running a business. I have a family. I've got all of these different things. I try to have a personal life as well. And so the first thing that you will need to do is to plan ahead. Okay. When you're planning ahead, and that is the purpose of the social media calendar, so that you can have the opportunity to really sit down and plan your month out. You can think about what it is that you will be talking about on your platforms. If you are a coach, it could be a certain series that you're working on. If you sell a product, so if you have an actual tangible product that people are going to purchase, it could be, certain things that you want to highlight, and then telling the behind the scenes story with that product or service that you're offering, and then finding different ways to connect with your audience so that they can get to know you. I talk a lot about that like, know, and trust factor, how social media is a perfect avenue for you to do that so that your community can get to know you. They can learn about who you are as a business owner and become personable, because really in this day and age with social media, the people that connect with you are going to be the people that are going to really buy into the things that you are promoting and selling within your businesses. So by planning ahead, using that social media calendar, really thinking about the things that you want to cover within your business for that month, you will be able to kind of set up some social media things that you are able to share. Now, I would suggest, because I know a lot of people are not as comfortable with live streaming. Number 1, don't overthink it. Oh, well, I skipped to number 4, so I'll hold off on that one. Because as you can tell, I'm very passionate about live streaming, and I'm trying to encourage as many business owners as possible to really incorporate live streaming into their social media strategy. So I'll come back to that. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll not jump ahead. I'm one of those people, like, I'll be reading a book and I'll get really excited, and so I have to skip ahead a few chapters just to see. I'll take a little quick peek, and then I'll go back and keep reading. That brings us to number 2, be personable. So anyone that joins me on social media, whether they watch my live streams, whether they are engaging with me on Instagram via my Insta stories or through my the photos and images that they share, you will know that I like to have a good time. I like to laugh. I think laughter is amazing. I love to really just have fun doing what it is that I love, and I encourage other people to do the same as well. I'm about the business. I'm about the business. I'm very serious about my business, but I totally believe that I should be able to enjoy doing the work that I do, and it shows with the way that I show up. So when you are utilizing the social media prompts that are given, if you're using the calendar, you want to be personable. You want to incorporate some things that talk about you, that talk about your growth as a business owner, that talk about your business and your passion for your business, why you do what you do, and also relate the prompts to not only yourself, not only your business, but to your community. And so how do you do that? How do you relate that to your community? Well, you should know who your target audience is. You should know who it is that you're wanting to reach. You should have that avatar, as they say. However, the people that are already there, that's your community. Those are the people that you want to connect with. Those are the people that you're sharing with, the people that are already coming and liking and sharing and talking and engaging and answering your questions. You want to make sure that you are engaging and connecting with them. Don't just put something on Facebook. Don't just put something on Instagram and just walk away from it, because that totally defeats the purpose of social media. You want to make sure that you are engaging and connecting with the people that are a part of your community. So if you post an image on Instagram and people comment on it, go back and like their comment and reply to them and, start a conversation so that there's that back and forth. When you are having engagement on your social media posts, that helps to impact your reach, because it's showing the algorithms of that platform that this is content that people want to see, that this is content that people are enjoying because they're liking, they're commenting, and there's a back and forth conversation on it. Not only, especially on Instagram, if someone likes your photo and is engaging with you, go check out their channel as well. Go to their Facebook profile, as long as if it's not private. If it's a public page, you don't have to follow them. I don't tell people to do follow for follow. Just because someone follows you does not mean that you have to follow them. It just really depends on what your personal preferences are, but you can still engage with them. So if you know this is someone that is a part of your community and they engage with you, you may want to follow them so that you can see their content in your feed. But you also, as they are commenting on your photos and images on Instagram, as they're watching your Insta stories, go back to their page and engage with the things that they are posting as well, because that will give you the opportunity, of course, to thank them for engaging with you, but you'll be able to learn more about the people that are supporting you. As a business coach, that is very, very important to me, because I am able to see what their struggles are. I am able to see, if it's a fellow mompreneur that is following my page, I am able to go and see, like, oh, it's back to school, and these 5 or 6 people that have liked and commented on my post, they're having issues with time management. So guess what I'm going to post next week? I'm going to talk about time management. Or they may be having some struggles with after school and homework time and how to close out their workday. So guess what I'm going to talk about in my Insta stories? That's what I'm going to do. So it's also a great way for you to get additional content and for you to be able to learn about your community and what are their pain points. What are the things that you are wanting to share with them so that they can continue to realize that you got their back, that you're there for them, and they will continue to follow and engage with you. And so then that brings me to the live streaming part, because I absolutely love it. Live stream. Be in the moment. I know, sometimes it's easier to do a prepared video that you upload to YouTube or you upload to Facebook or whatever. That is great. Though I think all types of video has its purpose depending on what you're using it for. But live streams give you the opportunity to connect in the moment. You can do live Q&A. I believe in promoting live streams ahead of time as well, especially if you don't have a community that is very responsive or that's not used to you showing up on a regular basis. So you can promote and share your live stream. You can send out a email to your newsletter to let them know. When I sent the email out to my newsletter last night, I sent them this link. So whether they're able to join me live right now, or once they get to that email and they have the opportunity to view it, they will be able to click and the link takes them directly to this video, so they're not having to scroll through my page if I post other things today, and they are able to watch this video. Hi there, email subscribers. I appreciate you. So be in the moment with your live stream and, engage and talk. So like right now, I know Kim Possible and Charmaine are watching. I appreciate you both. And there may be some other ones whose names I'm unable to see on my device. But I appreciate you for watching live. I know Tamika Sims, she liked this right as I post that. She is so supportive, and I'm so thankful to have her in my community and in my tribe. And so, you know, the people that show up for you, make sure that you're showing up for them, and then you're thanking them and you're supporting them as well. And your live streams also give your community an opportunity to see you and see your personality. And if you are offering a service-based type of product where they will have to work with you one-on-one, or they'll have to work with you in a group setting, this gives them the opportunity to really get to, like, is her personality one that will mesh with me? Is this someone that I am going to be able to work with? I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, because not everybody likes the bubbly positivity that just exudes from me all the time. And that's okay, because if you are a negative Nancy, we probably won't mesh, because I'm going to be that person that's going to call you and be like, all right, let's get this done today, Diva. How are you rocking out your week? You know, what are the plans? How are we going to work this thing out? And you're like, look, I don't have time for that. And I'm okay with that. But people that have engaged with me via live streams, whether it's here on Facebook Live, whether it's on Periscope or on Instagram, they already know what they're going to get, because I'm the same across the board, no matter what social media platform I'm on, and even offline. You know, people that I run into in Kroger, this is the same personality that they're going to get, and they're able to really know the difference and know just